What's up, everybody? Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okayest steering wheel holder, checking in with you guys after 4 apparently very long days of no videos. Somebody walked up to me yesterday in class and said, hey, are you not doing YouTube anymore? I'm like, dude, it's only been 4 days. So it's funny how, you know, when you do almost a video a day for 14 months straight, if you don't do a video for 4 days, people think there's something wrong. So I thought that was really funny. Anyway, why have I not made a video for 4 days? Well, it's just been chaos. Utter chaos. If you guys will recall, a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago, we came to Prime Springfield for an appointment. So the whole objective was to be here for a 34-hour reset, get this appointment knocked out, get back on the road, and run for a few weeks. Well, as it turns out, an opportunity opened up for Jenna to shift to in-house at Prime. So there were some hoops that had to be jumped through, and it just kind of worked out. You know, Jenna's fully capable of running a truck through the winter, but just because she's capable of it, does that mean it's the best thing to do? I mean, the reality is the reality that we have to face, and I'm not saying this to say that it's bad to have a baby. Of course, you know, we're expecting a baby boy in May, like, that's the most amazing thing ever, you know. But there's the reality check that as time progresses, and she's about 16 weeks-ish into pregnancy, the doctor's appointments become closer together. And as the doctor's appointments become closer together, that means it's really hard to get this truck in a good groove. Even, you guys know, we don't run more than 3 weeks at a time when we're running together. And even that those short 3-week runs for us is becoming a challenge. So the reality is, because there was an opportunity that opened up, we should probably go ahead and jump on it. And that's what we did. And also, someone that we know was in PSD, or he is in PSD. He tests out tomorrow. So it's like, okay, well, I can go ahead and get recertified while we're here, because you have to train. If you don't train for 6 months, you have to get recertified, and I haven't trained for 2 years, so it definitely had to get recertified. But some things happened last week where I couldn't finish the classes that started last Tuesday, which meant that I had to start all over Sunday. I had to go take the safety class Saturday, which I had taken a safety class in April of this year, which you only really need 1 per year. But if you get recertified to train, you have to have a safety class in the last 30 days. So I had to go take the safety class on Saturday, started the instructor class over again on Sunday, was in instructor class yesterday. And then today I have to do a couple things. I have to get my truck inspected, but I have no issues. Look at this. You guys wonder, I mean, there's a couple things on my bed right now, but look how clean this truck is. This truck is clean, man. I have no issues with, my truck is clean. My truck will always be clean. And this is even with having a German Shepherd on this truck since it existed. It's still clean. So I got to get inspected. I have to do 2 backing maneuvers. I have to do an offset and alley dock. Using the reference points. You can't just super truck it. You got to use the reference points, but I got no problems with that. And then I have to do a pre-trip. So not cracked, bent, or broken, properly mounted, secured. You guys know the drill. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Not leaking. Yeah, I got to do all that. So that's coming up here in about 50 minutes to knock those last few things out. And then I've got to turn in some, apparently I was very behind on some of my documents. My hazmat recertification was way behind. My, I guess, alcohol and drug clearinghouse documentation, which I thought for sure that I had done that some time ago, but apparently I maybe have to recertify for it. I don't know. In any event, I had to get all that documentation done, and then the last piece was my annual review. So my third year annual review, they wanted to go ahead and knock out before I get recertified. Because it's so close to my annual review that they wanted to just go ahead and make sure that I didn't, you know, I'm not doing like 90 miles an hour in a 65 in my Jeep, which I don't have any tickets. I haven't had any tickets for, I think, like 5-6 years of any kind. No traffic violations, no tickets. So that's not a big deal, but it's just been like trying to get all this stuff caught up and done and get through all these classes, because Jenna switches to in-house today. So Jenna is no longer on this truck. And Dave, my student, or not my he's only a student in PSD. He'll be my trainee. Test out tomorrow. So I've been just trying to jam and time everything right so that when he tests out, as soon as he gets all his CBTs and all his paperwork done, he can go ahead and move on to the truck and we can try and get rolling. So the odds are pretty high that we're going to be trying to get hooked up to a load on Thanksgiving Day. So that's interesting. But anyway, just because of all the chaos, and I would be honest with you, man, this has been, it's been exhausting. Like I can run this truck, no problem at all. I think I've become more accustomed to living off of bizarre schedules. I do really well now with no set schedule. Like if I, might get 5 hours of sleep at 3 in the afternoon, and then maybe 2 hours of sleep at 3 in the morning or whatever, like that I do really well with. I'm generally high energy, ready to rock, but this last 4 days I've been getting up at 4:30 in the morning to get all my morning stuff done, because I've got other projects that are not related to driving this truck, and to get to these classes around 6:15, 6:30. And then these classes come with homework. They have CBTs and stuff like that. So I'm up well into the evening. This has been exhausting for me. So I don't think I could ever do like a 9-to-5 job ever again, because man, it just, I'm not geared for it. I'm not geared for, I don't know. I think probably for most people, a set schedule works out much better for them, for you. A lot, for most people, I think. If you can be in bed at 10 and get up at 6 and, have to be at work at 8, I think for most people, and that used to be me too, that's probably a way to be better rested. I can't do that anymore. Trucking has really messed that up for me. I can't, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Tell me in the comments if you feel the same way, because if I'm home for a week and trying to go on some set schedule, I'm all screwed up, man. I'm all screwed up. But if I'm out on the road and just sleep when you can, and get all your stuff done when you can, and get your drives done and deal with your shippers and receivers, I don't think I always feel like extremely rested, but I also don't feel like, holy shit, I've got to lay down, because I'm like literally nodding off. Like, that doesn't happen to me in trucking. But the last few days, come 4:30 or 5 in the afternoon or evening, I'm like, how am I going to deal with the rest of this evening? How am I going to do all the things I need to do? Last night at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'm sitting here trying to relearn my in-cab inspection. Not that I don't know all the things that I should be checking for, but all the verbiage I've had to kind of refresh myself on. I'm just sitting here like, holy shit, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And it was like 5 in the evening, you know? So anyway, it's been a weird few days. All that to say, that's why I'm not having been making videos the last few days, because quite frankly, making videos is the last damn thing I've wanted to do. Like, I've just been trying to get all this shit done, get Jenna set up and Remy set up for staying home. Yes, I have a little bit of a cold. No, I don't have. You guys know cold and flu still exist, right? But anyway, you know, just trying to get Jenna and Remy set up for being home. Like, it's so weird because Jenna's been off, you know, she's been on the truck with me for the entire, she got on the truck with me the day I upgraded. And then she rode with me for 6 months, and then I did her PSD and TNT, and we've been driving together for, you know, 2 years since she upgraded. I think she did like 60 or 70,000 miles. But it's weird that she's off the truck, you know? It's just weird. It's a hard thing to come to grips with, because I've never run my own truck without her. I've been solo for a few weeks here and there. Before she became a driver, because we were moving into Springfield and stuff like that, she would stay in Springfield for a couple weeks at a time just to take care of some stuff. So, you know, I've done solo now and then for a couple weeks at a time, but the vast majority of the time since I've come out of training at Prime has been on the truck with her and with Remy, my dog. So this is an interesting one. But I'm excited. I'm excited to train. I'm excited to share my experience and my knowledge, and I'm excited to learn too how to become a better driver and how to become hopefully a good trainer. So, you know, it's good. It's all good stuff. So this channel is going to shift into a lot of training, TNT training vlog kind of content. I'm really excited to share with you guys some of the things that I'm going to be doing, and hopefully I can learn from a lot of you guys on some of the things that I should be doing, you know, and hopefully this gives you kind of a different perspective of our journey out here building our trucking fleet and, you know, growing and expanding what we do. So anyway, to the guy yesterday who said, are you not on YouTube anymore? It was 4 days, bro. I make a video like every day for 14 months, and then I go for 4 days and someone thinks I quit YouTube. It's funny. Nope, still here, still rocking and rolling. Appreciate you guys being patient. We'll be back with the daily stuff here in a day or two, so watch out for it. You guys be safe, make good decisions, and as always, drive to thrive. We'll talk to you soon.